Most men think compliments are just about saying something nice. But here's the truth. The right compliment doesn't just make a woman smile. It sticks with her. It lingers in her mind long after the conversation is over. It shows up in her thoughts when she's lying in bed at night, when she's wondering why your words hit her differently, when she starts fantasizing, not just about the words, but about you. Because the compliments I'm about to share aren't sweet. They're psychologically sharp. They're crafted to sneak under her skin and echo in her emotions. They're not about flattering her ego. They're about stirring her curiosity, tapping into her identity, and creating the kind of emotional intensity that's hard to forget. In this video, you'll learn 3 compliments that unlock a deeper part of a woman's mind. Not the surface-level stuff. Not "you're hot." These are the kind of lines that make her wonder what you really see in her and why it matters so damn much. Use them wisely, because once you say them, she won't stop thinking about you. Let's begin. 1. You feel like the kind of woman who'd ruin me in the best possible way. Say this, and watch her freeze for just a moment. Not because she's offended, but because she's curious. She's intrigued. She suddenly sees herself through your eyes, and it's not a view she gets often. You're not calling her cute. You're not being obvious. You're saying something dangerously seductive. This line taps into a craving that lives inside many women. The desire to feel powerful and irresistible. To know that she could shake up your world, not with her body, but with her presence. Why it works. It gives her a dominant edge. You're telling her she's not just attractive, she's disruptive. The kind of woman who doesn't just walk into a man's life. She twists it into something unforgettable. It creates mystery. You're not giving her full clarity. What does ruin you in the best way even mean? That lack of definition forces her to fill in the blanks with her imagination. It makes her feel wanted and dangerous, not just desired, not just beautiful, but capable of chaos, the kind that feels good. The delivery is everything. Don't rush it. Say it like a thought that slipped out. Look her in the eye. Let there be a pause. Say, "You feel like the kind of woman who'd ruin me in the best possible way." Then leave it there. Let the silence do the rest. Because she will think about it later. She'll wonder if she really is that woman to you. And when a woman starts wondering what kind of effect she has on a man, she starts craving more of him. 2. The way your mind works, it's dangerously attractive. This isn't a compliment about looks. It's about how she thinks. And that's what makes it so effective. Because most men only see what's on the outside. They don't stop to notice the details. They don't slow down long enough to be captivated by her intelligence, her ideas, or her sharpness. But when you tell a woman that her mind is attractive, you're speaking to a part of her that rarely gets seen. Here's why this line works so well. It targets her ego and insecurity at the same time. Most women want to be admired for more than their beauty, but they also want to feel like their beauty isn't just skin deep. This compliment does both. It frames her as intoxicating, not nice or smart, but dangerous. That single word, dangerous, adds a seductive edge. It's like telling her, "You could ruin me just by being exactly who you are." It makes her look inward. What is it about the way she thinks? What did she say that caught your attention? She'll start to replay the conversation in her head, trying to pinpoint the moment you saw her differently. Here's how to say it naturally. You're having a conversation. She says something clever. Maybe a unique opinion or an unexpected observation. You lean in slightly, give her a half smile and say, "The way your mind works, it's dangerously attractive." Then change the subject. Don't overplay it, because when you understate a compliment, it becomes more powerful. And when you walk away from the moment too soon, her mind chases it. 3. There's something about your energy. It pulls people in. It pulled me in. This line does something no generic compliment can. It validates her presence, not just her looks. Because women don't want to be seen. They want to be felt. This line says, it's not just how you look. It's how you make people feel that's unforgettable. And here's the secret. Most women don't know what kind of energy they put out. They're used to being told they're sexy or pretty. But this makes them wonder what's underneath the surface. Why this works. It's about impact. You're not saying, you're cool. You're saying, you affect people. That's a deeper level of validation. It hits harder. It makes it personal. You're not saying she affects everyone. You're saying she pulled you in. That subtle inclusion of yourself turns this from a compliment into a confession. It opens the door to fantasy. Because once she believes she has that power, she'll start thinking about how else she could use it and who she wants to use it on. Timing is key. Use this when the vibe is already warm, when there's a moment of eye contact, a shared laugh, an energy you can feel but can't explain. Look at her and say, "There's something about your energy. It pulls people in. It pulled me in." Then sit with it. Watch her reaction. Because what she's really thinking is, what did I do to pull him in? And from that point on, every glance, every move she makes, she'll be hyper-aware of how she affects you. And the best part? She'll start wanting that effect. She'll lean into it. Because now, she's fantasizing about how to keep your attention. Here's the truth. Any guy can say, "You're cute." Any guy can throw out a compliment hoping for attention. But the man who knows how to speak to a woman's depth, the one who compliments her soul, her essence, her danger, that's the guy who haunts her thoughts at night. That's the man she compares everyone else to. That's the fantasy she won't admit she's having. Use these lines carefully. Say them like you mean them. Let your tone be steady, your eyes locked, your energy calm. And once you've said the words, step back. Let her chase the meaning. Let her fill in the blanks. Let her imagine what it would feel like to have more of you. Because that's how obsession begins. Not with loud declarations, but with quiet, confident words that slip under her skin and never leave.